weeks post-graduation. Families, please remain seated for processional and recessional in order that everyone can see the graduates. And I ask that we silence our cell phones and remove our hats as we await for the graduates to proceed in.
Almighty God, grant that this recognition of achievement may be a time of sincere thanksgiving for the many people and blessings of our lives, as well as a promise for tomorrow. As we celebrate all of these graduates have already accomplished and whom they have already become, help us also to recognize all that with your help we still seek to achieve. And as they rejoice and we rejoice with them in their accomplishments, help them to be grateful and to remember there is no true success or joy in life apart from knowing you. Father, watch over them, provide for them, and guide them at every step of their lives' journeys. Amen.
I'm incredibly honored to have the opportunity to address this special class of 2024. Today is an incredibly special day to celebrate you, especially with the year that we've had. We all made it. You guys made it. With all the anxiety and worry about finishing this year, here we are, celebrating you as you made this incredible milestone in your lives. As a class, your 4 years of high school has not been a traditional 4 years, to say the least. But what I do know about this class in particular is that God doesn't give his hardest battles to his toughest soldiers. He creates the toughest soldiers through life's hardest battles. That is not more evident than the path that the God has laid out for you. Look into your future, I have absolutely no doubt in your future successes. In this beautiful crowd of this 2024 class, I see great leadership. I see someone who probably worked for NASA someday. I see doctors. I see lawyers, firefighters, pilots, economists, maybe a professional athlete or so. The list goes on and on. If you asked me a year ago if I'd be standing here today addressing you, I'd say you're nuts. As I accepted this role this year, my goal has always been to give you, to my best ability, a positive and successful senior year. I know that I haven't been perfect. I know I've made a lot of mistakes. But my goal was always to give you a senior year that you can enjoy without the anxiety and the uncertainty about whether your school would close before this big day. But little did I know that you taught me and gave me the support and the love to try to be the best version of myself as your leader. This is the strength of this class. The way you interact with others and the relationships you have, whether it was with your parents, your teachers, the staff, and each other, is what sets this class apart from any other class. We are a family. And a lot of you have been together for many years. A couple of you have known each other since birth. And there are bound to be times when we disagree, argue, not get along. That's normal. But in good and challenging times, I have witnessed these past 3 years the gift of all of you as you relate to each other. I've seen the love you have for your parents in numerous events. At the end of your sporting events, senior information night, dance shows, the plays, last night at that beautiful baccalaureate dinner. I see how you celebrate with your classmates on a day-to-day basis in the classroom, how you support each other. I've seen the way that you positively work with each other and support each other during retreats, learning defenses, homecoming rallies, sporting events. Yes, winning a state championship title is a big deal. The spring play, Night of the Arts, I can go on and on. Yes, there are some arguments in AP Calc, right, boys? But again, shout out to my AP Cal class. I've seen the support of your classmates also on the playing field. When someone gets in just to serve for volleyball, or someone that doesn't get into the games but gets a chance at bat, or a player with 1 minute left that goes into a game on the senior game. All in all, I just see the love and support in every aspect, even during challenging times. Just a smile or cheering someone up when they're having a bad day, bringing coffee or Diet Cokes to your friends, supporting a sibling when they're not getting enough playing time, when a fellow player gets hurt in Powder Puff or at the Creo football game, and especially when a classmate loses a loved one. Yes, this class is one that I'll never forget for the imprint that you made on me and all the people in this beautiful church. Through good times and bad, thick or thin, I believe that gift that you guys bring is how deep you care for others. So here's my challenge for you all. If you listen to nothing at all, but please go on your way in your future and you're successful, make a difference in someone else's life. Yes, I know that you'll all be successful, but at the end of the day, it's not what you have, but it's what you give. With the craziness that this world is in right now, this world needs more young adults like you. As Denzel Washington says, at the end of the day, it's not about what you have or even what you've accomplished. It's about who you've lifted up, who you've made better. It's about what you've given back. These are words that I try to emulate, and my hope is you do too. My last bit of advice comes as a parent. Your path is not always going to be straightforward and easy. Challenges will follow you and will be there. But I want you to know that in your times of struggle, you are never alone. First and foremost, God's always with you through many difficulties. Always pray and know that the power of prayer is what can get you through many difficult times. Also, this community, your family, your teachers, St. Vincent community, we are all here for you. Never think as you face difficulties in your life that you don't have people that love you and that are there for you. Please never hesitate to reach out when you need it. This is what our St. Vincent family is all about. I do want to take a second to thank all the parents. We wouldn't be here without you. And I specifically want to recognize families who have either been alumnus from the school or have their last child graduating today. And I want to thank you for your support over all the years in this wonderful school and community. I want to briefly thank the Antoninis, Bedalias, Davises, Gaddis, Gislettas, Izettas, Stips, and Velez. Thank you for all that you've done for the school, the community, and me personally. And finally, I want to leave you with this. I gave you each a prayer card last week, and I'd like to end with this prayer. May the road rise up to meet you. May the wind always be at your back. May the sun shine warm upon your face, and rain falls soft upon your fields. And until we meet again, may God hold you in the palm of his hand. God bless you, and God bless the class of 2024. Thank you. Again, it's another great privilege of mine to be able to recognize and welcome to the podium here this year's valedictorian, Gavin Marcotte. Gavin is an incredible student. He was here as a sophomore year. He has 4.7 cumulative GPA. And he's, again, pursued some excellent coursework throughout his 3 years. He has taken 10 AP classes and has scored so far 2 5s, a 4, and 2 3s on 5 of them. He, again, has been awarded Dean's List and has earned the Superior Excellent Awards. On Monday, he just received the Tim Shea Scholarship, and received the Certificate of Honor and Distinction in recognition of academic success and commitment to the field of national security. Gavin is a Student Ambassador, member of the National Honor Society, and CSF Life member. He's a Navy Memorial intern and was a lead as Secretary of Defense at the National Youth Leadership Conference on National Security. He's a 3-sport scholar athlete in varsity cross country, soccer, and tennis. I can honestly say he's been, for our team, he's been my top player for the last 2 years, captain, and you wouldn't want a better leader, you couldn't get a better leader than Gavin. He's earned all league honors, second team singles his last 2 years, and now Gavin is attending the U.S. Naval Academy, where he plans to study aeronautical engineering and possibly continue playing club tennis. It is my privilege and honor to welcome Gavin Marcotte as your class of 2024 valedictorian.
Well, thank you, Mr. Greco. I will definitely be playing club tennis in college. All right. Greetings, esteemed faculty, proud parents, distinguished guests, and of course, my resilient companions of the class of 2024. As I stand before you today, I can't help but marvel at the journey we've shared over the past few years. From the virtual confines of freshman year to the masked hallways of sophomore year and beyond, our high school experience has been nothing short of unconventional. Allow me to transport you back to a time when Zoom fatigue was our greatest adversary, and the term social distancing felt like an oxymoron. While I may not have personally experienced the virtual freshman year at St. Vincent's, from frozen screens to mysterious background noises, I've gotten to know many interesting stories that accompanied it. As we transitioned back to in-person learning, behind the veil of masks, we faced a new set of obstacles. Who could forget the challenge of deciphering muffled conversations, or the art of conveying emotions through raised eyebrows and exaggerated gestures? And while our high school journey may not have been without its bumps and detours, it is those unexpected twists and turns that have made it all the more memorable. We can all remember the first day of high school without masks, walking into third period world history, and seeing Mr. Hunt's mustache for the first time. Ethan and I couldn't step into the room without laughing. In a good way, Mr. Hunt, we love the stash. By junior year, everything had seemed to settle down. It was a time of academic milestones as we tackled our first AP tests. We also found moments of reflection. The junior retreat at Mount Gilead offered us a chance to pause, connect with nature, and deepen our bonds with one another. I'll never forget spying out the window in the middle of the night to see when Mr. O'Smith would pass by our cabin on patrol. Just when we thought we got the routine down, a group of chorus got caught outside their dorm, blaming it on a dysfunctional AC unit. Don't tell them about that, though. Succeeding the constant separation in the previous years, we grew incredibly united during this period. And we all know how senior year began, with the shocking news of Mr. Daly's departure. However, despite this early disruption, our past experiences, from having navigated the challenges of COVID to fostering deep connections during our junior year, it all equipped us to weather the storm. As seniors, we assumed advanced responsibilities, not just academically, but as leaders within our school community, recognizing the importance of maintaining unity and supporting one another through these challenging times. And even amidst the pressure of college applications, we continue to excel, fueled by this shared determination to make the most of our senior year. The triumph of our football team winning the state championship and the joy of our senior trip to Disneyland further solidified these bonds. Now, sharing a turkey leg with Preston right before the Guardians ride may not have been the best idea, but we did it anyway, Carpe Diem style. And for the boys who had the privilege of attending Kairos, our late night conversations will never stop making me laugh. Now, as we stand on the threshold of a new chapter, let us carry with us these lessons learned during our time at St. Vincent's. Let us cherish the moments of connection, no matter how fleeting, and embrace the power of adaptability in the face of adversity. And since this is a valedictorian speech, I of course had to put in a quote. So, in the words of the ever-wise Albert Einstein, life is like riding a bicycle. To keep your balance, you must keep moving. So let's keep pedaling forward, ready to tackle whatever may come our way, with determination and a healthy dose of humor, living every day as if it's our first. Well said, Nadine. I must take a moment also to express my genuine appreciation for the unique environment that St. Vincent's has provided. In a world where for me change has been a constant and familiarity often fleeting, the small Catholic school has become a beacon of stability and community for me. From the warm handshakes in the morning to the shared laughter during lunchtime, every moment within these walls has been infused with a sense of camaraderie and acceptance. As someone who has traversed through 9 schools in my academic journey, I can confidently say that St. Vincent's stands out in its unwavering commitment to fostering both academic excellence and personal growth. It's not just a place of learning. It's a home away from home, a sanctuary where friendships are forged and dreams take flight. And for that, I will be forever grateful. Yesterday, Nadine expressed her appreciation for Mr. Greco and Senor Vela, and I could not agree more with what she said. Not only academically, but also through cross-country and tennis. They have been instrumental figures in my life. I had the honor of coaching at Mr. Greco's tennis camp over the summer, and Senor Vela introduced an entirely new class to the curriculum for just 5 of us students. And despite the heavy demands this year, with Mr. Greco stepping up as principal and Senor Vela bringing Victoria into this world, they have both maintained their dedication to our success. I would also like to extend a thank you to Ms. Kropelnicki and Ms. Ventilla. Ms. Kropelnicki, I know you're watching virtually somewhere, but while I did have my own college counselor, I'm sure we can all agree that stepping into your office was always a joy, especially when there was still candy left in the bowl. And from discussing my college endeavors to the Navy Memorial and beyond, you have offered incredible advice that I will definitely take with me. Ms. Ventilla, although we may not have always done the reading, I truly enjoyed hearing what you had to say. Every day I learned something new about you. I remember on the first day of school, I found out you had spoken Japanese fluently at one time, which I thought was kind of cool. Little did I know that your life was filled with far more fascination. And the Christmas tree story is by far my favorite. If you don't know about it, please ask her, guys. Beyond that, thank you for helping with all of our college essays. You helped highlight connections that I would never have thought of myself. Of course, thank you as well to my parents and extended family. Even though you couldn't help me with calculus, you have provided so much support and dedication inside and out of my educational career. I would not be standing here today without you pushing and challenging me to do my best. Finally, I want to express my deepest gratitude to the faculty, staff, and administration. To my fellow graduates, thank you for standing by my side through the trials and triumphs of high school. As we bid farewell to this stage of our lives, let us do so with heads held high and hearts full of hope for the adventures that lie ahead. Congratulations, class of 2024. Our journey has been rich with diversity, and together, we've crafted a narrative that will guide us towards bright horizons. Thank you.
Thank you, Gavin, for your beautiful speech. We're sure going to miss you and your classmates. Will the St. Vincent de Paul High School graduates please rise for the conferring of the diplomas? We ask the audience to refrain from shouting as we read the names. Gavin James Marcotte. Nadine Jade Gattas. Mario Vicente Aldana. Sebastian Andrade. Nico Valentino Antonini. Jimena Arias Gauna. Aziz Adel Atala. Isabella Ann Badalia. Dylan Ronald Brown. Jack Anderson Davis. Kai Dylan Dove. Shay Robert Durenberger. Noor Elgalisi. Brett Charles Gisletta. Bishop Clayton Gilfillan. Huang Nyat Ha. Alicia Josephine Hartman. Emily Marie Izetta. Vivian Michelle Kaplan. Preston Ronald Kwan. Joshua Michael Malik. Pedro Ryan Morales. Ethan James Abaj. Jack Bernard Oliphant. Rafa Perez Rios. Charlie Rodriguez. Malcolm Northern Rooks. Nicole Emma Ryerson. Maggie Paya Salaric. Jacob Tomas Scott. Alexander David Sharp. Ava Christine Sipos. Hudson Patrick Stipp. Mercer Rose Stipp. Ava Riley Sullivan. Gabriella Morgan Tarantino. Christopher Philip Troy. Luke R. Velez. Cole Allen Williams. Ava Maria Elizabeth Young.
Can I have the class of 2024 rise, please? Class of 2024, you've been resilient, you've been strong. I told you that senior year wouldn't take long. You showed up every day, you passed the test. Now it's time to turn your tassels from right to left. Please turn and face your family and friends. Please join us in celebrating the class of 2024. If I could have the class please turn around and be seated. I ask you to please join us in singing America the Beautiful. The verses are in your program.
Skies
Before we exit, I do want to thank the musicians. So if we can give them a round of applause. Thank you for all the beautiful music. I ask all families if you can remain seated and that the students stand for the recessional song.